Hi there, my name is Tom and I am the Business Development Manager at Mint. We are the Salesforce specialists for health and life sciences businesses. We're real focus on helping CDMOs achieve their objectives through Salesforce. At Mint, we understand that optimizing your CDMO sales process is crucial for driving revenue and achieving organizational success. However, with so many moving parts, maintaining a unified approach can be complex and challenging. To address this, we've created a tailored Salesforce solution that meets these challenges head on. Our solution provides the tools necessary to manage your pipeline effectively, track your team's progress, and achieve your organizational goals. It's highly flexible and can be configured to meet your organization's unique needs. Before I dive into the demo, let me first outline what I'll be covering today. First of all, I'll step into the shoes of a salesperson and explore their tailored dashboard, giving them real-time insights to guide how they navigate their daily activities. Then we'll move on to managing the sales journey, starting with how leads are created, tracked and converted into opportunities. I'll demonstrate how our tailored Salesforce solution can help streamline this process for CDMOs. From there, we'll take the opportunity through its full sales cycle, looking at how a salesperson can manage, progress and ultimately close their deals efficiently. Finally, we'll switch perspectives and log into the demo org as a sales leader. We'll look at their dashboard and other reporting functionality and explore how managers and leadership teams can track performance, monitor pipeline health, and use data-driven insights to make informed business decisions. So, to get things started today, I've logged into the demo org that showcases our solution. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, we have a logo for Mentha Pharma. Mentha Pharma are an imaginary CDMO for which this demo org has been created in order to help them manage their business's sales and operations. On screen, we can see a user setup on the system, John Mvula. John is a business development manager or salesperson that works at Mentha Pharma. Let's log in as John, find out what he sees, and also find out more about how he would use the system to assist in his day-to-day work. Upon logging in, John is welcomed by a customized dashboard that's been configured by the Mint team to support his success as a sales professional. This dashboard provides real-time snapshots of key sales activities, including a list of open leads and their pipeline status, opportunities that require updates to maintain momentum, a revenue dial showing progress towards his personal targets, and other key reports that offer insights into sales performance, customer engagement, and overall pipeline health. With this information at his fingertips, John can prioritize tasks, manage follow-ups, and make data-driven decisions to optimize his workflow. Now that we've taken a look at John's dashboard, let's navigate to the Leads tab. By clicking on this drop-down list here, John has access to a number of different list views. By selecting My Leads, he can view all leads on the system that are assigned to him. Now, these may be people he's met at trade shows, come from marketing efforts, or come from direct outreach. On the right-hand side, John has a number of tools he can use to help manage this list more effectively. For example, he can add filters, he could add charts, or by clicking here and onto Kanban, he can view this list again, bucketed by lead status. Now let's use an example to explore how John would use leads in his day-to-day work. Recently at a trade show, John met Charlie Jones, a buyer from ABC Healthcare. Within their conversation, Charlie expressed interest in partnering with Mentha Pharma to manufacture a dementia medication for clinical trials. To capture the details of their conversation and ensure follow-up, John creates a lead record by clicking New. Here, John enters key details such as salutation, first name being Charlie, last name being Jones, company being ABC Healthcare, Charlie's title being buyer, Charlie's email, Charlie's role also being buyer, a rating being warm as they've already had a conversation, address and website we'll leave blank for now, and number of employees and annual revenue will do the same, as this is not a real world example. But of course, if you had that information, this is where you would put it. Lead source being trade show, and areas of interest being clinical services, packaging, storage and distribution, and drug manufacture. We'll put there. And then finally, let's add a description as well. So, met Charlie at CPHI, wants to partner with Mentha Pharma to manufacture dementia medication for clinical trials. John would click Save, and once saved, Salesforce generates a lead record, allowing John to track and nurture Charlie as a potential client. Let's spend some time now exploring this lead record. At the top of the page is a path that shows the different stages a lead may go through. This will help John track Charlie's progression through the sales cycle. Now, since Charlie has already expressed interest, John wants to update the lead status from new to contacted. He'd click on Contacted, click on Mark as Current Status, and we can see that that status has changed successfully. On the right hand side of the lead record is a box saying Campaign History, where John can track if Charlie has been associated with any marketing campaigns. Since John met Charlie at CPHI, he wants to add him to the CPHI campaign. So he'd come here, click on to Add to Campaign, search for CPHI, click on Next, change his status to Attended, click Save, and Charlie has been associated with that campaign. So this will allow marketing and sales teams to evaluate how successful different campaigns are in terms of revenue generation. On the record, we can see that there are a multitude of different fields, collating the details that John has inputted about Charlie. Now these are available to report on alongside any other information stored against this lead record. John can also attach any files or notes to the record as well. Let's attach a file, for example. I'm simply dragging and dropping a file into the Files section, click Done, and we can see that that file has been added, allowing us to keep all of that important information in one place. Let's imagine now that John had a follow-up call with Charlie, and he wanted to record this interaction against this lead record. He'd do so by clicking onto the Activity tab here, select Log a Call, give it a subject, call will be okay for now, add some comments, so spoke to Charlie and found out more information about requirements, and click Save, and that call is logged against the lead record with a date added as well, allowing him and any other team members working on this lead to have visibility into interactions. From this tab, we can also record any tasks that might need to take place, any events or meetings, or any emails that took place between John and Charlie. The Mint team can also configure connections with popular email tools such as Outlook, taking out that need for manual logging of emails here. John would be able to do this directly from his Outlook inbox or his outbox. So you'll see that off camera I've updated this record further and added one further meeting to this timeline. If I click onto that meeting, we can see that the description says strong potential customer, ready to progress to opportunity. So it's time for John to convert Charlie from a lead to an opportunity. We'd come back to the main lead page, click on Converted, select Converted Status, and a new box will appear, like so. It's giving us an option to create an account, create a contact, and create an opportunity. Account name, ABC Healthcare is fine because it's the name of the company that Charlie works for. Contact should be Mr. Charlie Jones, and opportunity name, let's change it to ABC Healthcare Dementia Medication Manufacturer. Now if we click Convert, you'll see that Salesforce has converted that lead to a new account record, a new contact, and a new opportunity record. John is now ready to move forward with managing the opportunity. I've clicked onto the opportunity record that has been created as part of the conversion process, and off camera have spent some time filling in the fields on this record. Now, opportunity records are going to be where John wants to spend most of his time as a sales professional. You'll see that this record includes essential details such as a path showing the different stages an opportunity may go through, fields such as type being proposal, probability being 90%, a project start date, the duration of the project, opportunity currency, the lead site managing this project, the therapeutic area, in this instance being mental health, the lead source being trade show, and the primary campaign source being CPHI. Those have pulled through from the lead record. Molecule, we have blank at the moment, but I'll touch upon that in a second. Dosage form being capsule, molecule size being small molecule, and a further description of the opportunity. I've come back to the top of the page now because I wanted to touch upon that molecule field that we left blank earlier. Tracking molecules within our Salesforce solution is simple. Mint have developed a molecule library component allowing you to track molecules associated with opportunities. This feature enables the tracking of molecule details across different deals. John can either add one of the molecules that has already been created on the system by clicking on this tick box, or alternatively click on this box to add a new molecule. He'd add a molecule reference, he'd add some requester notes, and he has the option to either create the molecule only or create molecule and assign. Let's click on to create molecule and assign. The page will refresh, and that molecule has been created and assigned to this opportunity, ready to report on. One critical aspect of managing opportunities for salespeople like John is of course the quoting process, and that's why we've developed our Salesforce solution to have its own separate quote object. This is important because it gives salespeople more flexibility to manage multiple pricing options per opportunity without overwriting details. It helps track quote history, ensuring accuracy in reporting and forecasting. It keeps the opportunity record clean and focused on the overall deal. It generally streamlines the sales process, and it allows management to track the number of quotes needed to close a deal and the time taken to close them. Let's take a look at this quote object and find out more about it. So I'm currently looking at a quote record that I made, or rather John made earlier. At the top, we've given it a title. And you can see at the top of the page as well, we have a path showing different stages a quote may go through that may seem familiar to you. We have a detail section with fields outlining information about the quote. And at the bottom, we have quote line items. If I click into that, you can see that this quote spans everything from project management to procurement, to manufacturing, to packaging, and even shipment. If I click into edit products, you can see how I've added these quote line items. I can search for the name of the products here. These are currently locked in because we've already searched for them. We can amend the sales price, we can amend the quantity, and we can even select the site that manages this particular quote line item. I'm going to click off that so I don't lose anything and come back to the quote page. Let's imagine that this quote has been approved. So we'll click approved. We'll click mark as current status. And now it's time to sync that quote to the opportunity. So if I click start sync, you'll see a new box appears saying that if you continue, you'll replace all opportunity products with the quote line items. We want that to happen, so we're going to click continue, and our system starts that sync. We can see at the top that that sync has been successful, so let's click back onto the opportunity to find out what's happened. Back onto the opportunity record, we can see that that sync was indeed successful. We have an updated amount field, which is now an accumulation of the quote line items that we synced. And on the right hand side, if I click view all onto products, we can see all of the product line items that have been synced from that quote as well. Importantly, on the right hand side, we have a tick box underneath the word schedule, indicating a schedule has been created for each of these products. If I click onto one of the products, let's click onto ambient bulk shipment, for example, and click onto the related tab, we can see schedule in further detail. We have a scheduled date that's been calculated based on the two fields that we added to the opportunity earlier, the project start date and the project duration in months, and we have revenue and quantity. These have been calculated automatically behind the scenes, and the idea behind doing this is that we want to help aid CDMO sales and operations reporting by breaking down the revenue and quantity out into predetermined splits, or in other words, revenue and quantity split evenly over the project duration. I've come back to the opportunity page for one final time as the moment has finally come for John. After some intense negotiations with Charlie, a contract was generated directly from the opportunity using a contract generation tool and sent via an e-signature tool to Charlie yesterday. Charlie has signed that contract this morning, so it's time for John to close win this opportunity. You would come here, select closed stage, closed one, and click done. And we can see that the stage has changed successfully. Now, all of the information on this opportunity, be that the information held in fields or the related product information or related quote information, is available to report on. The Mint team can also configure integrations with popular finance tools, allowing your finance team to invoice for this opportunity effectively without the need for much manual intervention. Now that we've explored how John would navigate through the system, it's time to switch perspectives. So I've logged in as Dan Morales, who is our VP of Revenue at Mentha Pharma. Dan would need a high-level overview of all revenue-related activities, so we've configured him a tailored dashboard. This dashboard includes all open leads and their pipeline status, all open opportunities and their pipeline status, team sales performance tracking and progress towards individual team members' targets, and other reports that provide him with the ability to make strategic data-driven decisions, allowing him to come prepared for all meetings that he may attend. Speaking of meetings that Dan may attend, I wanted to take a quick closer look at this key report that we've created for him. The Storage, Sales and Operations Forecast by Site report. Designed specifically for sales and operations planning meetings, this report provides a clear breakdown of expected opportunities for each site, detailing both projected revenue and the quantity of items or services, all organised by site and month. This report is built upon the schedules I showed earlier at the opportunity level, ensuring that sales forecasts are directly aligned with operational planning. We understand how crucial it is for your CDMO team to have a comprehensive view of anticipated demand and revenue, allowing you to align resources effectively, optimise planning, and drive strategic decision-making. And that's exactly why this report has been built. Behind the scenes, all opportunities and related data created by Dan's team continuously feed into this report, ensuring that the insights presented are always live and up to date, helping you make informed, data-driven decisions with confidence. So that brings us to the end of today's demo. As we've seen, our solution is tailor-made to bring success to CDMOs like yours, but Salesforce itself is a highly adaptable platform that can be tailored further to your organisation's unique needs. Now, the chances are, if you've stayed this long, you're the sort of person that wants to elevate your CDMO sales process. And if that's the case, we'd love to hear from you. Mint really are the team that you should be speaking to. So please do reach out via our website, or give us a call, or drop us a line on LinkedIn. We'll be happy to schedule a call with our team and your team to discuss how Mint can support your team moving forwards. But until then, I wish you and your team continued success. And thank you again for watching.